Thank you, Gabrielle. All right, today I'll be showing you all how to create customized reports in Gateway in a healthcare environment. For those of you unfamiliar with Gateway, it's an all-in-one executable that brings together the capabilities of both DivePort and DiveTab. So here we can see a normal My Library DivePort navigation, and let's look at a usual compare page. We've got some quick views at the top, we've got our dimension on the left, and some summary columns on the right. If we want to have more control over this type of page, that's where DiveTab comes in. Let's go over to a report page to see what that's like. So here on this report page, we have quick views at the top, our dimension on the left, and summary columns on the right. Very similar to the last page we were looking at. As you would expect, we can change these quick views. So let's change the current date to the 15th, for example. We can also adjust our time range to year to date, and we'll see those changes in our summary columns. We also have this color range quick view, and we can change that to this choice with the 5%, and that will show us if any of our values change by 5% up or down. Here we have some green values, which show that these values increased by 5%. We can also click on our selected dimension, and we can change dimensions right here. So we change this to facility, and now we have our facility names. If we take a look at this little yellow section, we can expand it to view all of the available dimensions. Clicking on one of these lets us create a multi-column. Now we have facility alongside patient age group. And removing the multi-column is just as easy. Click and remove. The numbers below these diveable dimensions are the dim counts for each of those. So within Longwood Hospital, there's 5 patient age groups. Clicking on that number lets us dive down into that, and now we have patient age group on the left. And we can dive in further, maybe into primary financial class. As we dive into the data, you'll notice a breadcrumb trail appear here at the top. We started at facility, went into Longwood Hospital for patient age group, and now we're on primary financial class. If we ever want to return to a previous step in our dive, simply click on that step in the breadcrumb trail, and now we can go back. Here we are at patient age group. Looking at these summary columns, we can click on them to see a few options. We can sort, and we can even add some auxiliary columns like rank, percent, and a graph. We can even expand info to see some extra columns like Y-1 for the previous year, the difference, and the percent difference. These extra columns can have ranks, percents, and graphs of their own. If you want to customize this report even further, we can click on the 3 dots in the top right corner and open the Edit dialog. This window will show us all of our available dimensions, as well as our selected dimensions, that's the blue section, our diveable dimensions, which was the yellow section, and our quick views. To customize this, simply drag out the things that you don't want, like so, and we can drag in things we do want, like a new facility quick view. We can do the same thing for the summary columns. Just drag out to customize, drag in, and you can even rearrange. Clicking OK, we'll see this report regenerate. Now we've got our new quick view up top, our summary columns are rearranged, and we can even see our diveable dimensions are reduced to our selection. Once you've completed all your diving and customizing, we can finally export this report. Clicking on the 3 dots in the top right corner, we can go to export, and we can see a couple options like email, but let's do a regular export for now. This is our last chance to choose exactly which columns we want to see in our final report. Let's tick primary financial class, since that's our dimension, and we'll choose all of the columns in our total admissions section, even those extra ones. Looks like this report will just barely span onto 2 pages, but it should fit nicely onto one. So I'll click Fit to Page before clicking OK. And that will bring us our final PDF of this report. Okay, thank you for your time. Up next is Nishta.